It says we're live, Keish.
We are live and direct.
Let me just make sure that this thing pops up here.
All right. Live and direct.
There we go. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm gonna put you on mute, please.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Dollars and Cents. We are here. We have 2 out of the trifecta. Shout outs to Wade. Busy. We've all been busy. We all got things going on. But we're back, and we are back at our regular time. We're a little bit after 1, but we're back, right? Yes, Miss Keisha is here once again.
Hello.
Yeah, you got some good news, man.
Oh yes. I've taken my career to the next level. I just my brokerage license. Somebody just popped in.
Look what popped up. I'm sorry. Look what popped up.
Perfect timing.
Yo. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hello there.
Shout outs to the individuals watching. Continue, Keisha. You just got something, man. Tell the folks about it. It's good news.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as I said, one of the phrases that I've been kind of carrying through COVID, it's about coming out of COVID ahead and not behind, right? I know that we're in a pandemic. I know that, things is not as usual, but yet we can still strive and we can still accomplish great things. I know, it's not all a level playing field for some. It's not that easy. Some have lost their job, but some have found, even in not working, they found skills that they never thought they even had. And so, during this time, of course, I've been keeping myself busy and, putting things in place, of course, to take my business to the next level. And I just recently passed the brokerage exam. So yes, I've completed that. So it's another step, another stage of positioning myself for, moving forward, of course.
You broker you.
Bro, she's in the money now, Wade. And all this time we've been looking for outside sponsorship, not knowing it's right under our nose, eh?
Well, it was right here with us all this time.
All this time, buddy. Listen, you're driving. And I don't know if it's Rogers or Bell, but they're not doing you justice right now.
All right. Well, guess what? So that means I'm gonna have to leave y'all.
They're not doing you justice. We can hear you, but
maybe it's the one that you use. What you used to have when you were here.
It's one of these. This is one of these.
All right. Turn off my camera.
Oh my goodness.
Can you?
Yeah, man. But we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah.
The picture is just, but it's all right. We can still hear you. On this end, it's been a bit hectic. I mean, I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna turn off the camera.
Offline, I can divulge to you guys how things have been, but let's just say on the home front, still searching on the home front and trying to apply some things as far as that is concerned. But as soon as you see a house, you have investors or you come to find out that they're just scooping things up and they're renting them out. They're buying them way above asking.
Mm,
so same thing happening in Florida.
Yeah.
Same.
So, I think we've been able to narrow the search down, and we have our eye on something. So we're just waiting for some last minute things to come together.
Right. It's very interesting because, I go back to saying about positioning yourself, right? Because when we think, I think it was 2008 when in the U.S. when they had the housing market incident with regards to people basically walking away from their homes. I heard in Florida people were walking away from their homes, even with a car in the garage, just in the driveway, saying just take it, because of the type of interest rate that they had. It was one, I think in the offset it was very low, and then in a short period of time it increased, and so people were not keep up with that monthly mortgage payment based on the increased interest rate. And if for some it was a golden opportunity. When I always say when someone's getting the bitter end of the stick, someone else is getting the better end of the stick. And so unfortunately for those who are losing their homes based on the situation, there were those who were positioned to actually get right in there and purchase properties for next to nothing. And so here you have it now, when these properties are selling for Lord knows how much on that side. People are definitely profiting off of that now in a bigger way, right? So we, no matter what, even as it is right now, and I know that in the industry right now, a lot of homeowners or potential homeowners have given up, thinking that it's just not possible. But I just want to continue to encourage and say, hey, don't throw in the towel. The industry is constantly changing. Continue to position yourself, because you never know when something changes that's going to be in your favor. And because you threw in that towel, you won't be able to take advantage of it. So keep on. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good encouragement there from our new what your
True words.
give me your title again.
My title would be broker. Yeah.
Broker. You're a
Longer
broker.
agent. Yeah.
All right. So she's a broker, not an agent. She's both now. All right. So
what does this mean, Keish?
Basically just
Hey, Keisha, explain to us what it does.
Having the opportunity to build my own team, basically opening my own brokerage. It's not something that's going to happen immediately, but that's the process. Yeah.
So this is a real power move, Wade. She is doing
That's what I'm
this
saying.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Climbing.
She's good. Hey, KP, we're in good company.
Of course. I always knew it. I didn't want to say it, but now that it happened, I knew this. when I put this team together, I had. Oh my goodness!
That day when I called you up, that's how here comes.
Yep. I say, yep. I saw money. I saw nothing but ching. All right. All right. So dollars and cents. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. If you're watching it now, or if you're gonna watch this later, shout outs to you. We are here just to talk to you about different things happening in our community, in and around our community. When it comes to money, finances, we're not professionals, we're not experts. We normally get the experts on here to share some things with us, talk to us, and we have some nice little friendly banter about all things money. We have been looking at these little short articles of individuals who are basically, bettered themselves financially by doing little things, and we have another one to share today. Are we ready to chop it up, guys?
Yes.
Let me see if I remember how to do this thing here.
Go ahead.
So all right. So it's about you've seen you read the article, right, Wade? Well, he's quiet. He's quiet. I won't ask anything else. He is quiet. All right, we can all see this. We can see it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about this lady here, right? It's a 30-year-old with a 1 million. I know, sir. A 30-year-old with a $1 million dollar net worth, and she gives us 4 steps, right? I don't know to say the last name, but her first name is Sharon. right?
Mhm.
And my lady didn't want to be tied down to a 9 to 5. She has a bachelor's from Berkeley in 2012, right? And she was only making $30,000 a year. So that's motivation enough, right?
Mhm.
So in terms of looking at some of the things, her four main steps, right? She is like the article says, she's making $1 million. She has a network, rather a net worth of $1 million. 4 steps. The first step is that she kept her expenses minimal. We've spoken about these things. What you all think about that?
Definitely, it takes a lot of sacrifice.
Hmm.
And these articles, if this is the consistent verbiage that they speak about with regards to cutting back on your expenses. As I always say,
Right.
uncomfortable in yourself now so that you could be comfortable later.
Hmm.
The certain things that you would purchase, places you would go that will put you into expense. You really have to sacrifice if you
Right.
have a goal in terms of saving. Especially at this type of magnitude, $1 million net worth. Wow. Right. I guess you could say $1 million nowadays is not that much when we think of the home prices, but it's still something, right? And we have to make sacrifices to get there. It's, we
Any
do.
any anything, Wade? All right, it's the first point, man. It's a she kept her expenses minimal.
Yeah.
It also says she also decided to live with her parents in her mid 20s,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
allowed
she
her to
did.
save. What did you say?
I think the internet's not too good, but that one is huge though with regards to living with your parents or family living together and splitting the cost. Right. Sometimes we tend to want to kind of move out and take on expense, explore the world. We want our own zone, and we have to try to get from that mindset, right? Because
Hmm.
if we're going to cut costs so that we can save a little bit more, once
Hmm.
again, these are the sacrifices that we have to make, right?
In addition to living with her parents, she bought a used car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
when she moved out from her parents' house, she got a
When she's
one
got a new
bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
right? So those are other things in terms of going with point number one. Kept it. So the car is usually essential. Living is essential, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't know if the car is essential, depending on where you are. But the point is, she got a used vehicle in terms of keeping the cost down. But
Right.
a lot of times people would run towards the new car as opposed to getting a used car.
Yeah. And there's an article that I read once too, where this individual actually sold their vehicle and started to ride their bike. Now, this is not all possible for everyone, but started to ride their bike to work. Now, that's you're really cutting costs there, right?
Mm,
Sacrifices, and this person actually retired at 30. Retired at 30. So
wow.
some real serious sacrifice. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to point number two. And by the way, if you're watching this, I've posted the article in the chat on chat windows of YouTube and Facebook. She invests in opportunities that can generate more money.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon has always been able to invest in the majority of her money into things that generate more income, such as a brokerage account, retirement funds, and rental properties. Oh, Keisha, that's right up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
She has several online hustles, including affiliate marketing and Etsy shop, and she spends money on things like courses that improve her skills, upgrading tech equipment, adding online management tools. What do you think, ma'am?
Well, I think she's utilizing every avenue, right?
Yeah.
Right. She has there's a mission that's in place, and she's putting everything into place. And even with utilizing online resources, there is so much things that are available online. You
Hmm.
type it in, and
Right.
we have so much access. Why
Hmm.
not use it, right? And these are things that are used to help to increase your knowledge, to advance your business. Uh, there's so much opportunity out there, and I think a lot of times we're actually squandering a lot of this away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she really invested in herself, man, because it's sometimes, when you get the idea, it's hard to be consistent, but she really
Yeah,
stuck to it.
and that's the next thing right there, sticking to it,
Is that
right?
what? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just overall, anything that you're trying to accomplish, you really have to stick to it. Of course, with her putting budgets in place, and she had a mission, and definitely she was going to make it to that $1 million net worth, and she did. Yeah.
$1 million net worth. I don't know if Wade's trying to get back on. All right, let's see what the other thing is. The other thing is number three. So there are four things. So one, kept costs minimal, low, and number two, she invests in opportunities that can generate more money. Number three, she focused on high paying skills. Sorry, she focused on learning high paying skills.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Read numerous books and blogs. Sometimes, once again, as we look at this, and we read that, these individuals, got books, read
Yeah.
blogs. It didn't talk about a college course here, or some night school there. Watched YouTube. Talk about YouTube University, eh?
Yes.
Challenge her mindset. YouTube videos that help her change her mindset and learn the technical skills that she needed. When it comes to books, well, let's see. The greatest impact was the 4-Hour Work Week by Timothy Ferris.
Yeah, I still
Right?
have to read that.
Oh, you know about the book?
Yeah, yeah. Many people recommend that book. Yeah.
Okay. And a second book impacted the way she thought about making money was Rich Dad Poor Dad by
Which
Robert
one?
C.
Yeah.
Kiyosaki.
Hmm.
It says this book taught her to make money work for her instead of her working for money. That's nice and catchy.
Yep.
So focus on learning high paying skills. Isn't that what you just did with your passing the broker's exam, Keish?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And even the part with the book, I forgot how many hours of reading, but there's a phrase that says something to the effect: if you read this amount of time, um, you become an expert
Right.
in your reading.
Mm,
I can't remember exactly how it is,
right.
but yeah, there's definitely truth to it, right? You have to dedicate. You really have to dedicate that time. You have to.
She said, I would definitely recommend trying to build your own website and blog because you learn a lot about marketing while doing that,
Hmm.
like SEO, paid ads with social media, copywriting, and things like that. But also, when you are at your full time job, make sure you're taking initiative with new projects and wanting to learn more at work, and then finding
There you
new
go.
push
Yeah,
you to not just do the same thing every day. I think
not
it's a
being
great way.
comfortable.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. You're not being comfortable. You're
Yeah.
not stagnant. You're doing everything. And if you recall, I forgot the young lady's name. When she had come on. She was speaking about that. With regards to opportunities that opened up in her workplace. And
You're talking about Reverne Hazelwood?
yes, yes. And taking advantage of those opportunities. You have to do that. If you want to grow,
Hmm.
these are the things that you have to do to have that growth.
All right. Um, I like all the points so far. The fourth and final point is she traveled the world for 2 years while learning to generate passive income. My lord. 2006, Sung, I think it's Jared Sung, I hope I'm not messing her name up, was finally able to spend 2 years traveling the world. My lord. During this
Mm-hmm.
time, she worked remotely. See, she's still working,
Mm-hmm.
accepting 3 part-time positions that allowed her to work from her laptop. Wow.
Wow.
Managing and designing ads. After 5 months, she was able to gradually transition into working on her passive income streams full time. She
Mm-hmm.
didn't really need to rely on a 9 to 5. Sung had time to learn to build passive income streams through blogging and building Etsy shop, where she sold digital products like Photoshop templates, Microsoft Word templates. As her income gradually increased, she experimented by adding new products such as t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And there we
But
have it.
yeah, you know, the interesting thing is, I mean, it's what she's demonstrating, or what she is putting out there that she's done to make it to where she's at. It's
Hmm.
not anything difficult. It's real simple things. I
Right.
mean, selling T-shirts. It's nothing that is that hard. And I
Hmm.
think a lot of times it's really our mindset and just being willing to kind of buckle down and put things into place. I would say the only person standing in our way is ourselves, really.
Right.
There is opportunities out there. Granted, there's going to be challenges. There's always a process, right?
Hmm.
And it's not always going to be smooth flowing. There's going to be obstacles, of course. So, there's going to be bumps in that road, but you have to keep your eyes on the prize, right? And endure that process while you get there. Not everyone likes the process. Some actually do like the process, you
Right.
know. Even for me, like when I used to make custom cakes, right? I didn't like the process. I didn't like the
Do you
every
still
but
do that, by the way?
no, I don't have the time. Don't have the time, yeah, to do it.
But as a side hustle, come on. All the
Yeah,
things,
yeah. A side
all the
hustle,
things we've been talking to you about.
a side hustle that I don't really like. So so that's
Wow. And
exactly,
you're
yeah.
good. I mean, that's just, you're so good at it. I just said,
But the only thing that I didn't like the process. The only thing I liked was at the end when I saw the cake and I was like,
okay,
wow, I did that.
hey, that's for everything in life. Okay, we just, let's just skip the journey. We just want to get to the destination.
Exactly.
No, at least you're honest. At least you're
Yes.
honest. Yes. All right. So keep your expenses at a minimum or minimal. Right.
Yep.
Um, Invest in opportunities that can generate more money.
Hmm.
Focus on learning high-paying skills. Don't feel bad about that. And
Right.
number four, just like Sharon, travel the world for 2 years while learning to generate passive income. Um,
Hmm.
love it,
And
like it.
yeah, and keep in mind that I mean that was her way of doing it. I mean, when we
Mhm.
the last one, they're traveling the world. We might not be able to do that,
Right.
right? But that does not
We might
mean
be
that.
able to travel, but not necessarily the
Yeah,
world, right?
exactly, right.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and that might be even after you start to things are in place and everything like that, and then you start to travel. So it may not be in that exact
Yeah,
sequence.
because the article wasn't exhaustive, because even when it said
No,
that she moved in with her mother, or sorry, moved in with her parents,
there's
right?
yeah.
We
Hmm.
don't know what the support system was like. How much money did they contribute? And it's not just the
Right.
fact that she was saving, but maybe
Yes.
they had put away something for. So yeah, that's true. We
Mhm.
have to
Yeah.
take some of the stuff with a grain of salt and don't be discouraged by what we hear.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Good point. Good point.
All right. Yes, ma'am. So that's all the article deals with, and that's all the information that was in there. Any last final word? Well, congratulations on your newfound next level
Thank you.
accomplishment.
Thank you very much. Yes, yes. Well, as we know, what we're here to do is to bring knowledge and opportunity to those in our community, right? Sometimes we have someone on, sometimes we're breaking down an article and just kind of giving you some information that you could feed upon, to trickle your mind, to start to take steps to doing stuff. We want to encourage you. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We encourage you the best way we can. And if it's spark one little fire that comes up in you, it's something that's accomplished for us because we want to see you succeed as well. So
Right.
wherever you're listening right now, whether it's during live or after the recording, you just have to position yourself, put things in place. Sometimes we make it so difficult. We're waiting for that big bang, and it's not always that way, right? It's small portions, it's small pieces, but it is possible if you start to take this. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We will continue to do that. Helping you to make sense of your dollars. I'll take Wade's line while he's not here, right?
Yeah.
As as best as we can. I know you're on social media, Keisha. I see your posts. Just take the time to let the folks know that you're on Instagram and you're on YouTube, but just tell them what it is again.
Yeah, so my Instagram is RTS Mortgage Financial. My Facebook, of course, RTS Mortgage Financial, and also on LinkedIn as well. And actually, yeah, let me just throw in there as well that I'm still doing my campaign. I think I'm on the 9th gift card giveaway. This week's gift card is actually for Design Me a Dream, custom cakes, small business that has been affected by COVID. We know, of course, when it comes to celebration, it's on a smaller scale now, so these have definitely been affected. So if you do want an opportunity to enter that draw, please go to RTS Mortgage Financial on Instagram, and you can answer the question that's there for this week's draw. If you want to enter for the remaining draws, you can click the bio, and the link is there that will take you to a page that you could enter. Also, if you know a company, a small company, local business that's been affected, let me know them. Let me know who they are. Of course, I'm continuing this until I've given away the last 19th one. And I'm doing my little part in terms of making a difference the best way that I can, right? My way might not be your way, but if we do a little, we can certainly make a difference.
A broker you can trust, y'all, right here. You're looking out there. She's right here. Somebody you can trust.
Thank you.
Okay, until next time, we're going to sign off. Remember, we're on Facebook and YouTube, YouTube and Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Send us a message if you want to connect with us, and we will gladly bring you on to talk to us about anything that affects the community. All right? All right, folks, take care.